Power of Hope Devotional. Hey, listen, I appreciate those that are with me. I very seldom tell you about where you can find me, though. I would love you to come and visit me. I'm here in Peachtree Corners, which is right outside of Atlanta. And if you're here in the Atlanta area, you're visiting, please come and be a part of us. We have an in-person services right now. The church is called the Father's House. Come and visit us at the Father's House. Our services start at 10:30 in person, and then we also go live on live stream at 11 o'clock. We go live and live stream at 11 o'clock, and you can see it also on Facebook, and you can also see us right here wherever you're seeing us now. You can also see us also on YouTube. So anyway, let me ask you this question. It's only a 5-minute broadcast, so let me just say this to you. Let me ask you a question. How much do you really love God? How much do you really love him? And do you have a divided heart? I mean, are you honest enough to say, do you have a divided heart as far as your relationship with the Lord? Are there things on this earth that are more important to you than to serve him or to love him or to dedicate yourself to him? Are there things on this earth and persons, it could be a person, that you feel like, well, I can't serve God and serve man, or I can't serve God and love this person. So really you're being challenged to determine where your love is for him versus your love is to this person. I'm just talking real to you. That was in the scriptures in Matthew chapter 22, and it's around 35. It says that in the scripture there's a lawyer, and I'm actually a pastor and a lawyer, and so I do understand lawyers like to ask questions. Well, actually, I'm asking you questions right now, actually. But he says, which is lawyer? He asked him a question, tempted him, saying, Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? See, of course, Old Testament is full of laws, and there are commandments that were made expecting the children of Israel to adhere to those commandments. So when they did not adhere, they would be in sin. And that is very, very important for us to realize that they did not want to be in sin. No, of course not. But the reality of it is that they had to fulfill all the commandments. So that's why it was very important for them to understand that, because Jesus had to come back and fulfill the law. But he had to come back to fulfill the law. And because of that, but this is the question. But he said, now, of all the commandments, now, if you tally them all up, there were about 613 commandments. That's right, 613 commandments. And it was very important in this context because how do you summarize? Because how do you fulfill all 1,613 commandments? So realistically, even though he was calling himself tempting Jesus, it was really a valid question. And Jesus answered it. He was very clear. He says, Jesus said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord with thy God with all thy heart, all thy soul, and all thy mind. I want all of it. I want all your soul. That's your mind, your will, and your emotions. I want all your heart. That's down deep where you really believe in your spirit, man. And then he says, and all your mind. That's up in your thinking. Am I fully in your thinking? Are you dedicated fully to me? Because if you're dedicated to anything on earth that's more important to you, that you're more dedicated to, that you're more faithful to, that you're more consistent with. He wants it all. We serve a jealous God. He wants it all. So in this regard, listen, it's very clear. He said, thou shalt love thy Lord thy God with all thy heart, thy soul, and mind. And then what he says is, he says, there's a second one. Now, guess what? The lawyer only asked for the first. But listen, he said, I want to know, well, what's the second? He said, listen, they said, second is like unto you. He said, listen, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. What? Love your neighbor? You have to love your neighbor. The expectation is that you love yourself. But if you do love yourself, you got to love your neighbor more than you love yourself. That's right. Because, you see, you can't be so self-centered, self-focused, and so prideful that you see your neighbor as somebody outside of God's love. He expects you to give God's love to your neighbor, and that he, just like you spend your time loving him, the proof of your love for him is horizontally how you love somebody else. Very, very important. So listen what I'm saying to you. It's a cross. You see that? It's like a cross. What? Vertical, my love for you. Horizontal, my love for my neighbor. And that's the cross. It's getting on the cross every day. And he said, all of that cross hangs all the law and the prophets. So I want to just challenge you. How much do you love the Lord? Because if you don't love him with your heart, your soul, your mind, that's a major problem because he's seeing that you aren't fulfilling the greatest commandment. This is Bishop Garland Hunt. This is the Power of Hope Devotional. I'll talk to you next time.